Well, it's another day without much excitement, I guess. Just chugging away on test cases, and if I follow my schedule, I'll be done by Thursday. Yeah, so today was all the basic stuff like info and all the custom blueprint specific methods. Did all the edge testing and node-based testing. It was mostly just cleaning that up and adding some additional things. And then I did log. So tomorrow, Wednesday, will be commit, patch, and status. And if I get sufficient time, possibly commit and clone, or copy and clone. And then Thursday will be undo and merge and possibly copy or clone, but try to spread them out a little bit. And then did some more thinking and messing around with whys. So what I've got is, I think I've talked about this before, how you have what, and then you have why you think, what happened, why you think it happened, and then how are you going to find more whys and whats. Those three things. So we're working more on the whys, and I think that source-based whys are going to be the best, because the whole why you think, the core of that is, well, here's a source, and here's the stuff the source says, and here's what I think about the stuff the source says, and how it applies to what I believe to be true. And I think that logical flow is going to be the best bet, the most easily understood, most simple model I can come up with. It's also very flexible. So the hardest part has been trying to figure out what things are called, because you have sources, and sources contain like information or claims or knowledge or items or events or facts or a whole bunch of stuff. There's no real good name for that thing. And then sources also have citations for them, which is really easy, and thankfully so. So then you have all these sources with all their information, and then you make assertions pointing to various things. Saying, okay, this person is the same as this person in here, and this is the same as this, which supports this. And based off of all of your sources, you make a set of assertions, and those assertions are kind of the heart of your why, and they say, well, these determine your whats. And so it's starting to come together. It's going good. The genealogy certification board, whatever, certified genealogists or whatever, they like to put it as you have sources, and sources have information, and you extract evidence from that information to support your proof, if you will. And that's kind of the model that they use. So it's very analogous to that, but the interesting thing in their model is you have sources which are concrete, you have information which can be concrete, and then you have evidence, which is like it doesn't correlate really strongly to a thing. It's more a process that you do while looking at the information to extrapolate information for your proofs. It just doesn't sit nicely, and it's kind of clean, but not really. So I'm trying to see if I can simplify that to where you say, okay, you have sources, you have information in those sources, and you make assertions, but maybe that's what their evidence is talking about. So I'm still circling around in that big fuzzy thought cloud that you have to circle around for a while before it kind of sits nicely. So that'll probably be what I'll do for the next couple of days, just chipping away at that and trying to deal with daylight savings time changes. Feels like 4, but it's 5. And I don't like that. If everything's off, I don't like it. But I'll adjust, I'll adapt. But take care.